That video is just awful to watch. It was just hard looking at that woman get knocked to the ground and just beat over and over and over again. There was no mercy shown there whatsoever, and that's why authorities say they were after a harsh punishment and justice, and they say they got it. The graphic video of the March attack is hard to watch. It shows the victim, a 67-year-old Asian woman, pounced on moments after walking into her Yonkers apartment building. Tammel Esco, her own neighbor, had punched her more than 100 times, stomped on her with his construction boots, yelled racial slurs, and then spit on her.
In 27 years of policing, this was one of the most violent and one of the most heinous crimes I've ever witnessed. This is why it's so heinous. There was no relationship, there was no argument, there was no connection. This is someone coming home and being attacked in the lobby of their building.
On Tuesday, the Westchester County District Attorney and Yonkers Police Commissioner announced that Esco has now been sentenced to 17.5 years in state prison for assault in the first degree as a hate crime. He will also be subject to 5 years post-release supervision. Officials say the hefty punishment is justice after what the victim endured.
He acknowledged by pleading guilty that led to us being able to charge this as a hate crime were both the racial slur that he stated, according to the victim, and something I emphasized in my remarks, the fact that he spit on her afterwards, which I think leads to an inference of hate.
The victim suffered multiple facial fractures and bleeding on the brain, but there was also emotional damage. She moved out of the building fearing for her safety.
And leaving the home that you've had for 24 years and where you raise your daughters is incredibly painful.
An attorney representing the woman, who is of Filipino descent, says she did not want to disclose her client's current health status due to privacy concerns, but says she is grateful for the outrage and support from people all over the world, adding that the case was closely followed by Asian media outlets.
This is an example of America not being American. That in America, Asians are not safe, we are perceived as foreigners, we have not been accepted, and that we continue to feel unsafe in what oftentimes is the only home that we have known.
And the Westchester DA says her office is working on a special portal so that all law enforcement agencies can report bias and hate crimes when they happen. She believes that by tracking these types of crimes, it can help prevent them and get justice when they do happen.